Mgtow Millionaire Lesson 10, Choosing Your Ideas. Welcome back for another video. Thanks for dropping by to my little corner of the web. This is Fokker Truman, your host, back for another lesson. Today I'm going to explain a little method of how to choose your ideas to make them viable for creating money and generating income. By the lessons you have heard before and you've been following this channel, you should have your 9 ideas set up or very close to whenever you're ready. Once you have them, I want you to browse over them one more time and look at them. After you've done that, I want you to choose one out of your gut, out of your intuition. I want you to choose one. If you're having trouble choosing one over another, then choose 2, no more than 2, and set them aside. Set them aside for now. We'll get into that later. You should have the remainder of your ideas on the list. What we're going to do with them is create a SWOT. You know, a strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats measurement. You have to look it up in the internet. It's a SWOT chart that you use to, in the most basic sense, to analyze what's positive and what's wrong, and how you can get opportunities and the threats that come into the business or the idea you're trying to implement. You can work it on by yourself. You can work it on with help of other people. However you work them out, this will allow you to trim down to one idea out of the remainder ones that you have. I want you to do that for 2 reasons. The first one, let's start with a SWOT chart analysis. This will trim down all the ideas that, by logic reasoning of what available data or available knowledge you have, you feel that they will not really pan out or they're too problematic. And you will be left with what's probably the most viable of the ideas on hand with available information that you have. And on the other hand, you will have 1 or 2 ideas that are basically selected by intuition or your gut feeling. The reasoning behind this is that most of our decisions in life, at least pertaining people, and we interact with people every day, standard people interact 50% with their emotions, how to choose their partners, their marriage, their friends, etc. And it's also true that gut intuition is what has made some people rich. As we have touched a little bit on subjects before, getting rich is not easy. Not impossible, but not easy. So what people have gotten rich jumping from one social strata or one economical strata into the next level or the upper level immediately is because they have done something that's out of the ordinary, or basically they have gone against the grain and done what other people told them that they couldn't do. That's what we're going to try to always keep in high regard, anything that's a gut decision or anything that goes with your intuition. Because yes, it might fall flat on the face and it will scramble like eggs, or it can actually work and make you rich. This is all assuming that you're going to try to get into a better economic status or a social strata that's different to the one that you're at right now, from this day into a 4 years plan. If you become rich in 4 years, you're great. You have done awesome. Most people cannot even fathom that type of idea. So that's what we're looking at. Immediate gratification of immediate riches? Yeah, it can happen, but that will have to be case-by-case basis with each one of you. If I get the pleasure to working with you and helping you, and you're talking to me as I promised for my first 10 subscribers, we'll try to do exactly that. But for the rest, this is the viable option. It's just a general idea. In this channel, I try to go to the lowest common denominator and try to keep things as simple as possible, because I don't care if you're walking Wall Street and you have an AI system running your trades and you drive a Lamborghini, or if you have basically you're carrying a bag full of bricks on a construction site. I don't care which one you are. We all can get out of that and we all can do better. So the basics of this channel is to go on the most simple, most direct, most straightforward way, or simple tactics to build upon And through time, and as the channel keeps going, we'll go into more developed and higher degree tactics, techniques, and methods of analysis and stuff like that. Because preferably I would like to use methods that are free or easily available, already available to anybody that listens to my voice. So that's the basic idea. So once you have your SWOT analysis, you've chosen one, and you have your gut feeling idea on the other side, we're gonna put them one next to the other. And I know by this time, if you've never done this before, or you're not an expert and you feel a little bit uncomfortable since it's your first time and you cannot decide, you might feel that the one you have put so much thought into it should be the obvious choice because you have thought about it, the strengths, weaknesses, while the other ones you have basically put them on the side and lay them on the ground on the side without doing the same type of analysis. Now here's the answer. If your intuition gut choice idea to you, just by looking at it without doing the SWOT analysis over the ones you have, that automatically means that your intuition idea is the one that you should do. That's what part of this exercise is for, is to determine how strong of a case of your intuition you should follow. It's basically to measure your intuition and to know if your intuition is a good way of managing things. Because some people are just naturals at this. They don't know it. They don't understand it, or just basically are born with it. Or they just picked it up along the way and it's part of their skill set without them knowing it. And we'll go into this in a couple of days. Tomorrow is a telltale story again. So we'll analyze that then. But what I want you to understand is that this will help you measure the level of trust you can have in your intuition. Some people just work on intuition alone. And that's the story for tomorrow, exactly, a telltale story of how a friend became rich just following his gut. Some people are just born with it. What I'm trying to find out, and you should try to find out, is where your gut is a trustworthy source of direction for your life, besides a good provider of ideas. With this, an F to those who don't plan, because they're not going to get anywhere like that. And please subscribe, like, and comment if you need anything. This is your host, Funky Truman, signing off.